Oh, don't do this one. There you go. Camera is red now.
Hi guys. What are doing?
Ako si Tyler.
Ako si Tyler in the storybook.
Okay, we go get one. Don't move the feet, okay?
And the orange red one.
Yeah, we get the red one for today. Hold on.
The red one.
That's right.
A red storybook.
Okay.
A red.
Get out your hand so you don't need to keep moving. Okay, let me
My
see.
eye.
Oh, what happened to your eyes?
My glue.
Your hair is growing again. Hello guys. Oopsie.
And got my red one.
Okay, you want me to start reading it?
Start reading.
Okay, let's read the cover first. Give me your hand. Okay, focus now. Stories of virtue. Stories
Stories
of
of
virtue.
virtue.
S
SDOLLESSOUP.
stone soup.
Some soup. Yes.
Okay. And then the bottom is
COOPERATION.
cooperation.
Other places.
Cooperation.
Cooperation.
Okay, now let's begin. Oh, don't move because our camera is shaking. We don't want to shake our camera. Okay, right there, the cover and everything. Now, let's read. What can you see in the picture? What is in the picture, honey?
A hat.
That's a hat
It's blowing.
blowing in the wind.
And the bag.
And the brown backpack. And what is this?
Ooh, he can't grab a hat.
He cannot grab the hat because it's flying in the wind.
He can't get it is next.
Now we need to read. There's the wordings here. Are you ready to listen?
All the ready.
Say ready, Mama.
Ready, Mama.
Okay. A hungry traveler had been roaming the countryside for a long time, and he had not eaten a good meal in quite a while. One day, traveler spotted a lovely village off the distance. The hungry traveler became very excited and said to himself, I'm bound to find someone in the village who will share a meal with me. As the traveler hurried to the town, he tripped over a stone in the road. Oh my goodness. He tripped. The stone was not like any that the traveler had ever seen before. It was perfectly smooth and oval in shape. The traveler looked at the stone carefully and decided he would keep it. You never know when a stone like this might come in handy, he said. Honey, then the traveler happily headed to the village. His empty stomach grumbled as he walked. When the traveler arrived in the village, things did not go as well as he had hoped. He stopped at a few houses, but no one had any food to share. Oh, nobody want to share food with him. Now look at the camera because you're moving. Are we gonna turn this off?
No, Mommy, oh God.
But you keep moving.
No.
Okay, then don't move. You keep saying you want hello guys, but you're not listen. You don't listen, then I not do it. You listen or you keep moving. I'm gonna turn this off.
No, Mommy.
See what you're doing? You cannot keep moving.
Mommy, read this.
Okay then.
Mommy.
You keep moving, else gonna turn off this camera. You want hello guys, and you
No,
not listen.
six.
Okay then. What can you see on this next picture?
No, Mommy.
What can you see on this picture? I'm asking you.
Which blowing goes in
You read.
No, Mommy, read it.
What can you see? What is that?
What is that, Mommy? You read it.
What is this in the picture, honey? Now, first, before I will read, you need to tell me what is this in the picture. What is that? What can you see? Is that a potato or tomato? This one.
Potatoes.
Okay, and this one? Growing flowers.
Growing flowers.
And look at the traveler. He's hungry. He's asking for some food to the people in the village, house to house. He's checking them out. So let's read what happened on this picture. Next, let's continue reading. Okay, and stop moving, please. See, camera is gone because you keep moving.
Hi, Mommy.
Can you stop moving?
Please stop moving.
Okay.
Once upon a time.
Okay, you want once upon a time, so please stop moving because you're the one that likes it. And now what?
Once upon a time.
Okay then, you listen and don't move. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, you listen. One house the traveler came to was very quiet. All the doors and windows were closed, and then the shades were drawn. Oh, what's that mean? The traveler began to think that no one was home. Finally, a maid appeared in the doorway. "Can you spare some food?" the traveler asked her. "I have been traveling for days, and I am very hungry." "I'm sorry, but I have only a few potatoes," the maid said. "There's not enough to spare or share." What happened? What happened?
I moved a bomb.
Okay. Okay, let's continue. Why don't you try to the next neighbor? "I already have," said the traveler, but he was very grumpy and just slammed the door. "It looks like finding some food in this village will be more difficult than I thought." Still, the hungry traveler refused to give up. The traveler visited every house in the village, but no one had enough food to spare or share. At one house, there was only cabbage. The next had only carrot, and a third had only salt and pepper. Oh, what happened?
Next page.
Okay, next page. You see that? He's relaxing under the big tree right there. He was tired. See, He took off his shoes and only socks, and he relaxed his feet, and he removed his hat. He put his backpack right in the ground and laying his back by the tree so he can relax like what you're doing.
Mommy, it's a stone.
And he's holding, what is that he's holding? Stone or what? He's holding, what's that?
What's that?
What do you think?
It's a ring.
It's a food or not?
It's a top. It's a stone.
It's a stone? We'll see. Okay, let's go continue reading here. Since there was no food for the hungry traveler, he decided to move on. Before he got very far, the traveler began to feel tired. He decided to get some rest in the cool shade of a tree just outside the village. As he sat under the tree, the traveler looked back at the quiet little town. It's a shame, he thought. Such a nice village and such a beautiful day. But nobody is outdoors visiting. Then the traveler reached into his bag and took out the smooth oval stone that he found earlier in the day. As he sat admiring the stone, the traveler suddenly had a brilliant idea. The traveler ran back to the village and shouted, "Come out of your houses, everybody! I have a magic stone, and it will give us enough food for a wonderful meal. Everyone in town will have plenty to eat, and there will be even enough to spare and share, one by one." The curious villagers peeked out of their doors and windows. Oh, see? He's shouting, so there's the houses. The villagers open the window. They're looking at the traveler. Now let's move on. What happens next? You see? Everyone is out jumping now. See, with the travelers. Now let's read. The grumpy villagers who slammed the door on the traveler earlier looked out of his window and shouted, "What's all this racket about? Come help me make a pot of delicious stone soup," said the traveler. The maid stepped out of her house as two excited children ran up to the traveler. "Is that your stomach I hear growling?" one child asked. "Yes," the other replied. "I am very hungry." "Does anybody have a large soup kettle to get us started?" the traveler asked. "I've got one that you can use," said for a big grumpy villager. "But I don't think it will do any good. I don't think your magic stone will really work." "I guess we'll find out soon enough," said the lady. "I certainly hope he can make soup out of a stone. I haven't had good soup in a long time." Oh, that sounds exciting, huh? Don't you think it? Look at that. Don't you think it's not exciting? Everyone's gathering because they're gonna make a soup from the stone. Oh man, that's interesting. Now let's keep going. Almost sleepy now, honey. My honey almost sleepy. Okay. The grumpy villager brought out his large kettle and placed it on a pile of sticks for a fire. "Here you go," he said. "Now let's see if that magic stone of yours can really make enough soup for all of us." "Don't worry," said the traveler. "There will be plenty." The traveler placed the smooth oval stone in the kettle of water and began to stir. After a little while, he tasted the soup. Not bad, the traveler said, but I think it could use some salt and pepper and perhaps a potato. I've got salt and pepper, one of the young ladies. I'll run home and get it. The maid added her potatoes, and once again the traveler stirred the soup. When he tasted it again, all the villagers watch him with anticipation. This is very good, but it would taste even better with carrots and cabbage, said the traveler. Then a young boy ran home to get some carrots, and a little girl ran home to get her cabbage. Oh, they're sharing everything what they have at home, honey. You see, everybody sharing to mix soup, the stone, the carrot, the cabbage, the salt and pepper, and the potatoes. See, everybody is sharing. See, they're sharing. They're cooperating so they can make a soup. Cooperation. That's why the title of the book is Cooperation. That means everyone in the story is cooperating. So, they get the project done. Okay, by now, everyone was having so much fun. Even the big grumpy villagers was no longer grumpy. Let's make this meal a party, he shouted. Finally, the traveler announced that the stone soup was ready. He filled all the bowls and the villagers began to eat. Afterward, there was plenty of soup left over. There's enough to spare and share, said the young lady. The villagers were so happy after dinner that they did not want the evening to end. They started playing music together and dancing with one another. At last, the village was alive with chatter and laughter. I didn't know you could play the banjo, the maid said to the big villager. And I don't know you could play the washboard, he responded. I think there was a lot we didn't know until Traveler came along, said the maid. Oh, okay. One more. And then sleeping time for the baby. Okay, honey. One last page. What you see in the picture, honey? See the hat? And then the villager. There, he got his bag again. You wanna read last? What is that?
What is that?
The next morning, the traveler said goodbye to his new friends in the village. It was time for him to leave and travel somewhere new. I want you to have this, the traveler said as he handed the smooth oval stone to the villagers. Now you will always be able to make stone soup together, and you will never be hungry or sad or grumpy again. Each of the villagers hugged the traveler. Come back and visit us again, said the maid. You are always welcome, said the big villager. They were all very grateful, and they all hoped to see the kind traveler again. As the traveler headed out of the little village, he stumbled over another stone in the road. He picked it up at once and admired its jagged edges. The traveler looked at the stone carefully and finally he decided to keep it. You never know when a stone like this might come in handy, he said to himself as he placed it in his bag. There you go. Okay, last part, honey. Can you do the spelling? Read.
Where?
What is this?
What is this?
Point it.
C
C
O
O
O
O
P
P
E
E
O
R
A
A
T
T
I
I
O
O
M.
N. Cooperation.
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 Okay, Mama's gonna read. Cooperation means working with others to get things done. The hungry traveler used the stone to show the villagers how to cooperate. When the traveler came to town, the villagers had a little bit of food but not enough for an entire meal. The traveler helped the villagers to work together to make a delicious soup. When the traveler, oh no. When they cooperated, the villagers found they had plenty of food for everyone. Cooperation can make difficult things easy, and it is also be lots of fun. The travelers learned that it is easy to make friends when you cooperate. Cooperate? Okay, I know you're tired now. What you wanna say?
Mommy, hi.
We're done.
No, orange one.
You cannot have another one. We're sleepy now. You need to say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.